Okay, so today we are going to Crystal Cove for the Hiking with the Wife Sunday. A couple of interesting things I just want to point out. It's a park I've been to several times. We get to PCH from the north entrance down MacArthur or Jamboree. That's how we go. And then we make a left on PCH. We follow that all the way down until the El Morro entrance. And we turn left, which is also a school entrance. So there's an upper and lower parking lot. We went to the upper, which is where the ranger station is. From there, you can go to a lower. And the lower parking lot has some more interesting things. Plus, there's RV parking and sleeping and stuff there. So one of the interesting things that I found is the Japanese farmers. So beginning in 1927, Japanese farmers leased land from the Irvine Company and built homes, barns, and community center known as Laguna Beach Language School, a building now preserved within the historic district, planting hundreds of acres of crops. The farmers sold produce from roadside stands and to Los Angeles markets. So that's kind of interesting. But here's where it kind of caught my eye. Life changed dramatically during World War II when the Japanese community was sent to an internment camp in Poston, Arizona. As a result, they forever lost their farms and homes along the Crystal Cove Hills. So it's very interesting. Anyway, pick up the pamphlet, Google Crystal Cove, and you can download a little PDF. That's what I did, and it gives you all the backcountry trails and special events and recreation, what you can and can't do, camping, so on and so forth. There's even a map that you can download. But we went hiking with the wife, and so we will show you the route that we took. And my dog wants out, so I'm going to have to go let that poor little creature out. He has no thumbs. He has no thumbs. He can only whine and bark and squeal. That's his thumbs, because then he gets me to use my thumbs to go open the door for him. That's the brilliance of being a dog. So that's that, and let's get on to the hike. Welcome to another episode
Hike with the Wife Sunday
of Hiking with the Wife. It's Sunday, and we're getting a late start due to the fact that it's daylight savings ended, and we as humans don't really understand how to handle that. Our bodies just naturally do it wrong. At least for us. Anyway, have a treat today. Have some tag-alongs, and they are people we know. And one of them is driving me and everyone else in the car. And I'm scared, but we're fine. And the other one is Andrew in the back. Hello. And that is super. So I just want to make sure that people were introduced appropriately, and I'm Matt. I'm the king of the show. That's Madison.
Hi.
That's Madison. Sorry for the bad camera movement. That was really crazy. That's Madison. She didn't get properly introduced, and so that's why I'm doing this again, because she was upset and she had a little tear in her eye. And if she brought it up, it means I better do it again. I learned. I'm smart because I learned. And then the wife, of course, and then the son, Andrew. So these are my kids and my wife. So today is actually Hike with the Family Day on Sunday, hiking with the wife. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of complaining and bickering, and it'll be a lot of fun with some dirt throwing in the face and kicking and pouting and laughing, and I'll be laughing. I'll be the one laughing. Everyone else not so much. But welcome, and that's all that is right there. We got that gone down. Is that better? Is that better? Okay, we're good then. She's trying to focus. Please focus. We haven't even gone on a hike yet, and we're already talking about what food we're gonna eat.
Yeah, let's go to Wahoo's.
And one says Flappy Jacks, the other one says Wahoo's.
Wahoo's, it's
And
great.
I'm on like a high-fat, medium protein, low-carb nutritional plan. Notice I didn't say diet, because everybody's on a diet. It just whatever their diet is. And they said, oh, you can't go to Flappy Jacks. I can go to Flappy Jacks. I can get 4 dozen eggs with bacon grease splattered all over it. So
That sounds lovely, Dad.
I can have that. I can have Wahoo's too. I can have blackened fish with some 5 pounds of guacamole.
See, let's go Wahoo's.
So we can do all sorts of different things. Sour cream, slabs of butter. I can do it
Making me
all.
hungry.
But we haven't even gone on our hike, so we need to go on our hike. And then we'll see how
then to
hungry we are.
Wahoo's.
And then we'll, you know, they'll be so tired they won't even know what to do. All right, back to the trail. So payment is at this little dealio right here, and it is $15. Okay, so right now we are walking to the trailhead, and there's a sign up here that says trailhead. I don't know exactly which way we're going, because we can go as far as 10 miles or 9.8 miles, and my team does not want to go that far. So there's a couple smaller ones that we can go on, but we'll figure it out as we go on. Okie dokie. So here we're going now. Trailhead is just slightly off to the right. Everybody's looking at me like they need direction, but the reality is they just need to walk. Okay, so I'm gonna take some pictures of the rattlesnakes.
That's funny.
What did you say?
Nothing that you can say on camera.
Yeah, maybe wait till the camera.
Perfect.
So are they scent? They're mostly territorial, but they don't go out if there's a scent, right?
Who?
Rattlesnakes.
I don't know about that.
Like if there's like a sweet smelling thing and they're.
No, they don't smell.
They smell with their tongues.
Yeah, they sense vibration with their tongue. It's just vibration.
So how long is this?
It's just vibration.
3 miles?
What did you want?
It's not bad.
Start your run test.
I did.
Come on, you're spilling it on me.
No dogs on trail.
Let's learn about snakes.
Apparently there must be a lot of damn snakes here.
Well, that's what I'm guessing.
There must be a lot of damn snakes. King snakes are our friend.
No, they're
Red
not. Oh, yeah.
diamond rattlers are really pretty. I've seen one of those. Western rattler and a gopher snake. So Those are the differences. The ones we don't care for, the poisonous
Well,
ones.
can the gopher snakes, you can get infected.
Yeah, you can definitely get infected. King snakes, I think, kill poisonous snakes. We like king snakes.
I like king.
I love king snakes.
Oh, what's? Did you see the bullet? Did you see the snake?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, good. There's a snake. Too fast. So really, we only worry about rattlesnakes
If they
we're in their
attack us.
territory.
So in the ranger station, there was pictures of all the animals, or a lot of animals that you would see here, and some of those are mountain lions. So keep in mind, all of Southern California is mountain lion country, so just be aware. So that's the gang. Try to get it so there's not a glare here, but that was the gang. And the thing about this park is that there's great views. It's a little hazy today, but still great views of the ocean behind us that we'll get to soon once we kind of get up here and up to the top. Hey, did you know that there's actually a rattlesnake trail?
That we're planning on going down?
Oh yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
You'd want to do that because you're adventurous.
So, okay, so quick cap. So we get bit. Rattlesnake goes
Run
away.
like hell.
Now, if you're bit already.
Yeah, run
Don't
like
run
hell.
like.
Oh,
If you're not if you're already
if you're bit, don't run.
No. No, but we get suck the poison out.
You
Or
can
no?
suck the poison out as long as you don't have open wounds in your mouth.
Probably not me.
Whoa, why? Do you have open wounds in? Hi. Do you have, she was hauling. Holy moly.
That's not what I thought you said. But she's a Dodgers fan. That's unfortunate.
Do Dodgers fan run? They run away from their losses.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so we can suck the poison after we don't have any open wounds. Okay.
Yeah, because
I mean that makes.
from what I understand, the neurotoxin. Actually, I don't know if it's a neurotoxin. I think that's
I
I think that's black widows.
No, so the rattlesnakes are venomous or poisonous? It's actual poison. Because
It's poison.
venom's poison if it gets in your bloodstream, but you can drink venom.
Yes,
So,
so it's venomous.
so are they? So it is venomous.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, you can drink. It'd probably still make you sick.
I mean, I'm not wanting to.
No, I don't think I want to either. But
So.
at least that's the story I'm going with. Hopefully we're not faced with any of that.
Well, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tie something above the bite to cut off all the circulation.
That's called a tourniquet, my dear.
Yeah, and then you suck the poison out so it doesn't reach any of the other body.
Tourniquet, we are not experienced on making tourniquets.
You just tie
Tourniquets
something
are
really
nasty.
tight against the
Really tight.
thing. Yeah, I know.
Like uncomfortably tight and...
Well, we don't have a belt.
Oh, I forgot my belt. Oh well.
Do you have pants for belts?
I have pants for belts.
Like you have the loops?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you should have worn a belt.
I should have. I didn't. So yeah, someone could have been looking this up about...
Well, I expected someone was an expert in everything.
I'm an expert by not getting myself in the situation.
I was driving.
And yet you've been in this situation
No!
despite your... Well, not the one where you have to worry about...
I run like
bites.
a sissy when I see poisonous things that can kill me. I'm lucky I don't have a gun because I'd just be shooting everything.
Don't give Dad an automatic weapon.
while I'm running. We're at the 2 mark. Hey, what? Wait a minute.
What?
Guided geology marker. Get your phone out and do that.
I don't have a QR code.
No QR code viewer. I do. See, that's how we learn, though. That's exactly. Download one. There's a free one. There's service. It's. Yeah, but where are you going?
The first pocket. No, the second pocket. Should have my
So I remember this mountain biking, and I remember we just start off going uphill. What a pain in the butt. And you know, it's still a pain in the butt. It is cooler.
What is that? Oh, cactus. Something.
It's a cactus flower. Well, yeah. You just wait.
They get really bad bites.
Me?
Yeah.
I know.
It's all on the same leg too.
I know, and they're all like infected. Hey, look at these little twerps. Those wheels are as big as that kid. Go mountain biking, go. Watch when they go by. This is great. Hey, what trail is that down there? We want to go down to that trail.
Okay, let's jump.
What?
Not crazy stuff. So this actually goes to the OC Park system as well. So up at the top where in previous hiking with the wife, the trails would flip-flop. If along the ridge was I think Willow Trail Road, and then to the left was Crystal Cove State Park. So they meet up at the ridge way up there.
Holy, there's so many flies where you dead.
I know. They do that. It's funny. Tons of flies. So Madison, when's the last time you actually hiked?
You know, couldn't tell you. Don't know.
Don't know.
It's been a while.
Yeah, over a year.
I think it was Big Bear, honestly.
Oh, Big Bear. Well,
No, it was sooner than that.
no, it would have been.
Big Bear last year, not Big
Yeah,
Bear.
Big Bear
No,
last
we
year.
walked the dogs with
Oh
Michelle.
yeah,
Oh, that wasn't a true hike.
that was hiking.
It was a real hike. That's okay.
That was
Peter's Canyon.
I know, but we didn't go on a real hike.
What's a real hike?
What we do?
Which is, how does it distinguish from Peter's Canyon?
We went for less than 2 miles. Like that.
That's a hike.
That's a hike. That's not really much of a hike, but
It's a hike.
it's a hike.
It's a big enough hike for me.
It's a warm up.
Well, you need to get ready for the Bridge to Nowhere, which is a 10-mile round-trip hike, and Yosemite and Malibu. We're gonna start hiking Malibu because we're running out
I
of.
don't feel any more drained right now.
Drained or trained?
Drained.
Trained?
Yeah.
You're still
What does that
tired?
mean?
Yeah.
You mean from your once a week
Yeah.
excursion?
Because it's only once a week.
Nor
have to
would
keep
you.
it up.
Do you still eat crappie?
Okay,
Yeah.
go to the-
So yeah, you wouldn't feel more trained unless you
It
were
is-
trained. Oh, here's a sign. We get a choice.
Here, put it-
So we're not going to go on poles. I don't even know where poles is. Let's see. Where's poles? Hold on. There's
We're already
Rattlesnake.
here at Poles.
I see the poles. No, but where's poles on this? Poles right here.
there.
Okay, so there's poles. 0.4 miles. Who the hell knows where it goes? We're going to go No Name Ridge. That's what we're on. No Name Ridge. And then we're going to hit Rattlesnake up to the fence line. and then we're gonna come down easy, and that's what we're gonna do. So no on poles, no poles, no poles. Those are poles right there. Let's take a pole. That was a good one. Okay, so No Name Ridge, that's where we're on. So we're gonna continue on No Name Ridge, and then we're gonna hit Rattlesnake, and we're gonna take that to fence line. We're gonna come down Morro Canyon, down, back. It'll probably be like 30 miles, but I'm not gonna tell them. So poles is literally for the utility poles. Huh, that's not that exciting. I'll try to keep the glare off of the lens. I will try to be somewhat conscious of that.
Left or right?
I don't know. This is going to confuse me. All of a sudden now there's more choices. Oh, unless that's poles that just loops around.
You vote right.
I vote left.
I vote whatever one is short.
Wow. Yeah, so poles just literally goes on a little loop here.
I know, yeah, we don't want to go down.
So poles would take us just right back that way. So we're going to continue on No Name Ridge. We are on No Name Ridge. No Name Ridge. So my wife wants whatever's easier. My daughter wants whatever's shorter.
It's my first hike in a while.
And my son, he's a go-getter. He wants to run up this. He's a runner.
Taking me everything to hold down. Some people would call that gravity.
He said it's taking everything to hold him back, and some people might call that gravity. That was funny. See, we've got to try these things. We've got to try these. So what those are is they're QR barcodes, and you basically put your get your phone out, get a card reader or barcode reader. I can speak and I do know what I'm talking about, I just can't seem to get it out right. So anyway, take a picture of the barcode or scan the barcode, QR barcode, and then it takes you to a website, and then it should tell you something about the area. And we did one of those, a couple, where you call your phone in and you dial the number and then put the number of the station that you're at, and then it explained over the phone some things. And so I'm assuming it's similar to that. It just seems like it's a web-based, which I haven't done it, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But this is super cool, in which I'm going to stop and take a couple pictures. This is a killer view, and it seems misleading because the fog, and it looks like there's an island floating out there. That's actually Santa Catalina. Okay, so we're going to go up No Name Ridge past Rattlesnake entrance, Rattlesnake Trail, and then we're going to hit it at the top, come down. Okay, so this is most likely W cut across. Let's see what it says here. All it says is No Name Ridge, which is what we're at. But as you see, it goes right. So let's see what it says. West cut across. That's what I thought. So right now we're going to continue on No Name Ridge. Some down. We get to go some down. My wife is saying that it hasn't been even 2 miles. That upsets her. So we continue this way. As you can see, there's some fossil shells, looks like to me, in this rock. Pretty coolio. So actually you can see not just Catalina, Santa Catalina, you can also see the island that's a lot farther out and to the left, which I think is, there's a bunny. We basically came up No Name Ridge, and it's not a direct shot to Rattlesnake, so we have to go to Tiketron. So you basically go right on Tiketron, follow that, and then we'll meet up with Rattlesnake, go down Rattlesnake, and hit, I think that's the way it goes. So right now, the whole way up No Name Ridge, right on Tiketron, and then we'll see where we're at after that. Let's go. When you walk alone, that's when you have risk of mountain lions that want to eat you and kill you and bury you and save you for later. But I have a knife on the back of my backpack that, if given enough time, like 30 seconds, I could get it out. I might fumble and drop it, but I'd get it out. And yeah, it would be too late, but probably cut myself with it. And the bell, I know, probably just attracts mountain lions. They go, ooh, it's like a cat and a bell, a little piece of yarn. They go, oh, what is that? And that's near my knife, so they'll probably take my knife off as they, you know, disembowel me. It's an outdoor life. Outdoor life. So when I mountain biked this years ago, I had a Diamondback hardtail, no suspension whatsoever, 26-inch. I don't know what kind of frame it was, but I remember it being really heavy. And the funny thing about it, I remember talking with people how I wanted to videotape, and I've said this story in different ways, but this is one of the places I was talking about it, and I wanted to set up cameras and ride and share. And unfortunately, I didn't follow my gut instinct, because everybody said, oh, who wants to see that? Where are you gonna put it so that they would see it? Well, the internet just started. Well, not just started, but you know, people were starting to get on the internet. YouTube, I don't believe, existed. GoPro was just starting. I think the founder was just making little cameras for himself or what have you. I'm making that up, to be honest. I don't know the exact data on that, but I didn't. So I didn't end up doing that. But this is one of the places I was going to do it on. And I don't even remember the damn trails anymore. I remember No Name Ridge because I remember coming up straight. This was 20 plus years ago, 25 years ago. It's a long time. And I mountain biked quite a bit, and then I stopped. For some reason, when I had kids, I stopped. I don't know why. Because I had other responsibilities, probably, and but only within the last couple years have I had a full suspension bike. Plus I gained a bunch of sympathy weight from my wife when she was pregnant, so I'm still trying to get that off. So that's why we hike. That's why I bike. A whole bunch of other stuff. Little switch back here. I'm going to assume that was either a bird. A lot of times there's birds in those bushes rustling around for some reason. Oh, hello. Hello to a short trip. How you holding up? Fine?
Yeah.
Well, it's not nothing, but it's pretty much nothing. You're right.
Yeah, I don't like downhill.
No, it hurts your knees,
Back to the knees and so
joints and stuff like
tripping
that.
is easier.
Yep, I'm with you. With Tiketron. It's like a... Tiketron was a ticketing agency, I believe. Tiketron. Single track. Tiketron, single track. And looks pretty fun, pretty quick if you were on a mountain bike. And so you'd have to watch your speed. I think it said keep your speed to 5 miles an hour, so that's not all that fun if they really are trying to get you to do that. But it's one of those things, whenever you have multi-use trails, you know, safety can be a factor, and this is definitely used quite a bit, so yeah, it's probably not a bad idea to stay within limits of speed and be courteous to the ones around you. It may not be fun, but it's probably the right thing to do. So the other thing I can see off in the distance are caves, and you know, it gets a lot more lush and full of trees, or brush, trees and vegetation. That's the word I was looking for. A lot of cacti. So this really starts going downhill. So if you're on your mountain bike, this would be a lot of fun. So there's water in that. So it looks like this is some sort of creek, some sort of waterway that ends up following this path down to the ocean. But this area is closed, so don't go habit restoration. So view it from afar if you would. If you don't, I'm not going to tell anybody, but you shouldn't. Fun single track. Still on Tiketron. Oh, this looks like Deer Canyon campground. I think it's saying you are here. There's camping here. This is Tiketron, and then this is where we're going to go. Red Tail. We could go Fence Line, Missing Link, Slow and Easy, Morro Canyon, but I think we'll go down Rattlesnake, 1.4 miles across, and then down to here. So it's probably 4.5 miles, something like that. Okay, so they're just up here. So I don't know what kind of camping area this is. Obviously that's a camping area. So I bet what you do is you hike in, hike out. This is a camping area, number 4. So I don't know exactly where you put your tent on this one, but it's number 4. Another, I didn't actually know this was up here. I didn't know you could camp up here. It's pretty cool though. Number 3 right here. I think number 3 is the one to do. You can put your tent back down near the closed area underneath the tree where the mountain lions hide. And then this is number 2, which is pretty cool. So they're in the shade here with the creek. So this is the creek that I think connects to the other area. Cool oak tree though to climb that you can't because it's closed, but it looks fun to me. So this is actual camping.
Wait, camping?
Yeah.
Wait, can we camp?
Well, yeah, but I don't know how we do it. Meaning,
I want to camp with those rattlesnakes.
meaning anywhere in California there's rattlesnakes. There's rattlesnakes everywhere in California.
No,
Would you rather do it with bear?
We're not on Rattlesnake Trail. So thank God we're so lucky about that.
it was easy. 1.6 plus 0.4 plus 1.
No, you didn't win.
Where'd the map go?
It's 1.4.
So it all adds up to the same.
Wait.
This is Deer Canyon Campground, which is off of Tiketron. Little restroom with trash cans, picnic tables. Looks like there's 5 campsites total. Pretty cool. So it looks like number 1 is really the one to get because it's away from all the rest of them. Regroup. Yeah, we are.
The rattlesnakes is the way down. So we keep going until we see rattlesnake and then we go down.
Tiketron turns into Red Tail Trail, and that's what we're on now. So Tiketron was a single track, and then now this is more of a fire break, fire trail,
Yeah, I think we turned
something or other. So we're gonna get to the top of this, and it's gonna be Rattlesnake. We'll take a right, and then we'll follow that down, and we'll see where we are from there. Okay, so here we go.
selfie time.
So that's Deer Canyon Campground in Tiketron. That's the trail. So that's not, so we were wrong. So now it's Rattlesnake to the left, which would be to the right as we came up Deer Canyon from the campground, and we make a right on Rattlesnake. You're right on Rattlesnake. This way. That's the truth. Deer Campground Trail / Tiketron. And now we're making a right on Rattlesnake. And then so Rattlesnake will take us down. Everyone's already complaining that this is a 6-mile hike, but that's good. As far as I'm concerned, complain away, because 6 miles is nothing and it's good for you. So breathe it up, live it, love it. Yeah. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for tuning in and joining me in this journey that I have of being outdoors, sharing my experiences, my videos. Please share, please like, please go to Patreon, subscribe, donate. It's the only thing that allows me to keep going and continue this and sharing for your entertainment purposes, for your informational purposes, for your I'm really bored, what am I going to do, scour the internet and look for frivolous nonsense opportunities. No, but seriously, I do appreciate it, and if you could like, could share, and could subscribe. You already know where the buttons are. Please comment as well what I can do better, what you like, what you don't. I know I can't please everybody, and this is my journey that I'm sharing with you, and I want to share things that you guys want, so I have my ears open. So please communicate, comment, blah blah blah. I'm very serious with all that, even though I'm saying blah. It makes a difference to me. And let's continue. Hiking with the Wife Sunday. Hiking with the Wife Sunday with 2 tag-along teens. Maybe that'll be a new segment. 2 tag-along teams hiking with the Wife Sunday. No, it's just hiking with the Wife Sunday, that's all. Anyway, let's continue. I could see this being very nice for mountain biking. Now that I'm thinking about the trail and biking and the camping grounds, it would be fun to have a little backpack bike packing excursion that would come up here, and you know, you'd need minimal. Bring a tent and a sleeping bag and water and freeze-dried food, nothing major. Stay for a day, stay for an evening, enjoy yourself, and then go and then ride back. That would be, I think, a lot of fun. Of course, you'd need a light and, you know, something that would light up the area. Probably a couple LED flashlights and some batteries would do it. Probably don't need anything to cook on, but just the bare minimum stuff, that would be fun. And then the rattlesnakes would come down and cuddle up with your warm heat at your feet. And then the mountain lions would come and gnaw your hand off. Oh God, it sounds so good. I love nature. Now, seriously, I'm going to consider it. I'm going to see what it's going to take. I was considering, I was trying to find somebody, let me know if you guys are interested, anybody out there, doing a little backpacking excursion to Santa Catalina. And it's about 20 miles. You land in Avalon, I believe. It's been a while since I looked at it. And then you would take the trail. There's some real hard, steep parts of it. You'd take it to the other side of the island, you'd camp, and then biker. And then you would camp, and then the next day, well, if you wanted to camp more than one day, you could, but if you didn't want to, you'd pack up then and take the express boat back whenever you felt like it. So let me know if anybody out there is interested in bike packing Santa Catalina Island. And you just have to bear with me. I'm a little bit on the slower side. I'm not your top athlete, but I love adventure and I'm up for almost anything. And I'll stay within my capabilities so that, you know, we don't want to call an evac or get hurt in any way. So let me know. So apparently this is like 6 miles. 6 miles? That's what they were saying. Remember, they did math and everything. 6 miles is nothing. Trust me, it could be a lot worse. Can always be worse. When I take my pack with me, my camelback that I have on now, I take it hiking. I keep all my bike stuff in it. I may have said that in another video, but what? Okay. I was warned that there's creatures up here. So anyway, the oh yeah, I hear them. There's creatures. Creatures, are they birdies? Oh, they're quail. Quail. Quail and probably some bigger predators of some sort chasing the quails. So this is a cool trail. Like I had said before, I don't remember a lot of the names of these. We liked single track at the time when we were riding this area, but we never really knew. But back then you needed a book, and I don't think we were smart enough to use a map, where they didn't have them, or I don't know what our problem was, but we didn't do it the right way. We just went out and explored and found what we found when we found it. This is just video, so we need to do a picture. So I'll get my camera out, but I'm sure it's probably all glared out because of the sun. If I come over this way, maybe it's not. Anyway, you're in it. I'm sure you're in it, Andrew. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's get a picture now. Very cool mountain biking.
Have you come here?
I have, and I can't remember if I've been on these trails or not. Help Mom, she needs you to be in front of her. Or that. I keep telling her she's gonna just drag her feet over a rock and trip, and it'll be the worst thing she's...
Yeah. Hasn't happened yet.
No. There's always time. See, that's the rock to take a picture of.
I don't think that's one.
Yeah, you can. Right? You just walk out to the edge here. As you can see, people have carved into the sandstone. Please don't. Look at the... You see it?
Okay.
That's it. We're good. I didn't hear what she said. Nor do I need to. I'm guessing during sunset this is the place to be. This is carved out quite nicely.
I'm glad that you're rattling right here.
Why?
There's Rattlesnake Trail.
Ooh, Rattlesnake Trail, and I'm rattling. That's my mountain lion call. It's like a piece of yarn for cats. Somehow it's called a bear bell, but the bear bell, I don't think a bear gives a shit if there's a bear bell happening or not. If it wants to eat you, it'll eat you. See, Madison senses there's an end to this hike, so she's leading the way. Continues uphill. Now is when the complaining starts. Why does it keep going uphill? Why aren't we going down? Hi! Almost to the top. So I'm glad we actually brought all of us here today, because $15 is a lot of money. So that breaks it down to what, $3.50 or something a person?
Oh no.
$3.75. So we need to go this way,
I'm gonna die.
here,
I'm gonna die.
and then down there.
What's happening is I'm gonna die.
You might die. I mean, chances are you're going to.
Why can't we just go across through poles?
Pole
Over here
sucks.
And then go. Well, it's better that.
No,
than
that's
going
where you
down
wanna
and then
go.
Go back up.
No, we
I
don't
just
go
wanna
up.
Go down. This
We're
is
going
up.
down.
This is up.
Who says?
That.
How can you tell on a flat two-dimensional map?
I could tell.
You can't tell. Hey, there's some melon. You want to go eat some melon?
I do, but I don't want to get
like
sick
dirt.
and die.
Oh.
Wait, man, look how downhill this is. See?
Until we have to go back up again.
No!
Yeah,
We
you
go
do.
left then.
No, you don't.
No, you don't go
up.
left. You have to go back up.
Yeah, you have to go back up.
You know what? Don't ruin it for me. Let me just think that it doesn't ever go back up.
I don't like the downhill. It's,
I don't either.
Yeah,
I don't like-
the rocky one, I think I like.
Oh, I liked that.
Oh, here's your melon.
That was fun because I'm like a little Billy.
Here's a melon.
Touch that.
Why? So here's a little melon. These grow on the side. I don't know what kind of melon it is, but I'm gonna eat it right now. Not really. I'm stupid, but not that stupid. Looks like. Don't try to hit me.
no, I didn't.
Oh, it smells so sweet. I'm kidding. It's hard as a rock and
I know,
horrible.
like I'm sure it's like a squash or something.
Quit throwing it at me.
Sounded like I eat it.
No, I'm not going to eat it.
Why would you eat it?
First of all, it's not right.
Yeah, second of all, it I don't even know what the hell it is. It could be just a poison ball.
Yeah, Dad's just trying to.
The Indians always let it go because Indians, Native Americans. So I know I wouldn't run down. Whatever. Their hips are gonna hurt because they're running downhill. You know how we say Native Americans? What? You know, Native American is an adjective to describe indigenous people that were here first. But that doesn't describe their actual nationality or their ancestry, right? It's just Native American, or, you know, Indian, because the doofuses were trying to go to India and saw Native Americans said, oh, you are Indians. I always love that story, how stupid people are. And so then still to this day we say Indians for some stupid reason. But why we say Native Americans, that's not necessarily correct either. Where is their origin from? Like, who are they? Where are they really from? That's the question. Do you know? Let me know. Alaska, Africa. I thought everyone was from Africa. Asia, some sort. How are you guys doing? Good. So do we want to see the Queen movie soon? Tuesday?
Everyone wants to see the Queen movie.
I know, but Tuesday?
Sure.
We go this way.
Wait, why do we still have?
Are we going to Morro Canyon?
Yeah, straight this way.
Are we going to Morro Canyon? Yeah, okay, let's go.
So any idea why this is all staked and flagged? All this area? There's stakes, and then there's flags, and then it's cut out like there's going to be something, right? It's all cleared out, except for the weeds that have grown back. But red stake, so it's B, that's a B line, red. Then there's things, I don't know if that's going to be gas or utility. And then, so this is definitely a plot for something. I believe in a mile and maybe a half left. Nice cool breeze is coming in. Feels really nice. Still hear lots of crickets or frogs, so there must be some body of water around here. In fact, I know there is a body of water around here. I just don't know where exactly. It has been 20 years since I've been here, so that's the way that is. There they are down there trying to figure out. They're pointing back here and say, no, no, you got to go this way, and then you got to go left, and then when you go right, you go. So I think they don't understand. They got to go right because that takes us back down. Morro is not that way. I know which way it is. I know that this is it.
That's poles. This is Morro.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is, okay. So there we go. So we were on West Cut Across. That's that way. This way is poles. So that takes us up and then back to No Name Ridge. This way, all of a sudden, when we go this way, this over here is Morro Canyon, and this is where we're going, Morro Canyon. So we make a right on Morro Canyon. I always like to scream bike because people panic. What are you doing? They're swollen because you know why? Look at what my hand's doing. See this?
Oh, I know.
That means that
My
all the
feet
blood.
are swollen too. Yeah,
I know.
it's from
All the
walking
blood.
like this. All the blood is going to our neck.
You got that right.
Where are we going?
Straight. I think.
Yeah.
So when you get to a fork in the road, go straight. Here's a sign right here. So you go straight this way, and left is East Cut Across, in which we are not going. We are going this way, which is Morro Canyon Trail. Morro Canyon Trail. Morro Canyon. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, about a mile left.
What? That means keep walking.
See what that is?
That means
it's
keep
Rattlesnake.
walking.
So which way did it go?
I don't know.
We don't want to find it.
It's fairly fresh. I'm dragging you down. You guys are gonna
Don't
get
let his special treat.
carne asada, homemade, on a barbecue.
Don't let his special treat.
If you want something to go with it. What?
A burrito.
Yeah.
I want a whole burrito.
Then you're gonna have to figure it out.
I know. So we'll go back. Oh, there's a bunch of people.
I think that's all of them. That's all the people. Hi. Hi.
All right, guys, catch up.
All right, Dad, we will.
I know. Well,
I hate when pictures are taken that way. I do. I like it horizontal. What'd you say? What? You should. Ooh, look at all the spider webs down there.
Nope.
are they cotton balls?
Look, this one's walking. Ooh, that's much longer than I thought.
Yeah.
You know it's not as long?
Well, it wasn't 9.
The trip to Fashion Island.
Yeah, no.
Um,
No.
Look,
Okay,
there
is
it
that
is.
the end? Is that the end?
No.
What?
We're not even at the parking structures way up over that hill.
No, the parking, it says the parking.
Stop lying to me. I know
There's
you're
2
lying.
parkings.
I know that you're lying.
Okay, if you know it, then show it.
You're covering sweat.
Me?
Not me.
Me?
All of us.
I know.
No, but his back is all
I know, it's weird how much I sweat nowadays. When you're a pig.
Yeah, it takes some sweat.
Yeah.
And why do they say sweating like a pig?
Because
People are wrong.
people are stupid. Can I say stupid? Is that okay to say? Can I say stupid?
Yeah, as long as
Or do I need to say some sort of freaking... They're intellectually challenged. Okay, so this is different. I don't know what this is, but this looks like a single track.
So half mile?
Are you kidding me? The wrong way.
No, we're not.
She's going. Oh, just kidding.
Here's a nice bridge. I do not remember this bridge. 72,000 pound capacity. What's that way? That's not marked. It's another bridge though. Anyway, 72,000 pound capacity is a lot. That means you could drive over this with a semi if you wanted to.
Where?
Upper parking lot headquarters this way. Oh,
You see it?
that would be a hawk.
Try see if
That would be a red-tailed hawk. I bet it won't work.
it needs to be straight on.
Yeah, I know. It sees it, it just can't focus on it very well. So there's a hawk up there on a branch, and
Let's move its head.
is able to see it through this little area that's hanging out in the shrub. So there's birds. It talks about the various birds birding in the canyon, and it shows the roadrunner and stuff like this. So this is it. Are you supposed to look through these too? I don't know. I don't know. Let's get moving.
It needs to be on.
From this bridge, after you cross it, you'll be at this information stand, and then it'll say trail with a little bear on it to the right, and it'll say upper parking lot, park headquarters, stay right. So where we are going is right, but if you also notice, there's parking. So this is the lower parking, and they have some stations set up with some binoculars where you can look at some wildlife and birds. So we're going to go ahead and go right. From this point, once we crossed that bridge and got to the information stand. It's about a half mile or so to the upper parking lot, which is where we were parked. And then we will call it good, and we will be done. Another shot of the lower parking lot. That is the Pacific Ocean right there. So the upper parking lot is just, well, it's the upper parking lot, but I think you enter at the same location and then you just drive down. Although it looks like there's RVs, so it's hard to tell exactly what's happening here. Not very informative, but I'm sure it's an RV park of some sort. I said, obviously, RV camping here. El Morro entrance, Crystal Cove Park, State Park, that is. So we made our own little loop. We didn't do 11 miles. But I believe we'll be doing 8. So we'll see Ranger Station. Follow this sign to the parking to where we parked. Please subscribe, please like, please share. Please enjoy and be good. We will see you next time on Psych with the Wife. Psych with the Wife. Hike with the Wife. Sunday.
You realize people tuned off.
Yeah. People tuned off. Hike with the Wife Sunday. Thank you for joining us. Bye.